The Garden of Words. A rain-soaked reverie. Tokyo awakens with its usual chaos, trains clattering, umbrellas colliding, the hurried rhythm of life. But for one boy, this morning is not about rushing forward. It is about stepping aside. Takao Akizuki, 15 years old, skips class on rainy mornings. While his peers memorize formulas and repeat lessons, he hides in a small, lush garden tucked away in the city. Takao is not aimless. He carries a sketchbook filled with outlines of shoes. His dream is precise, practical, and quietly beautiful. He wants to become a shoemaker. In a world that demands conformity, he longs to create something that will help others walk forward. On one such morning, as the rain threads its silver veil across the garden, he meets her. A woman sits under the shelter of the gazebo, heels kicked off, sipping beer, nibbling chocolate. She seems misplaced in the morning rain, elegant, older, yet strangely adrift. She quotes a tanka poem. A faint clap of thunder, clouded skies, perhaps rain comes. If so, will you stay here with me? Takao does not understand the full meaning, but he feels the weight of it. He sketches quietly while she lingers. Their words are few, but their silences resonate. Thus begins a rhythm. On rainy mornings, Takao skips school, Yukari Yukino skips work, and both find themselves drawn to the garden. The world outside may be relentless, but here, beneath the rain, time softens. Takao begins to share his dream. How shoes fascinate him, how he believes they carry the soul of the wearer. He measures her feet, studies her posture, designs shoes that might suit her. Yukari listens, smiles faintly, though she rarely speaks of herself. Their bond grows not through declarations, but through the quiet companionship of two lonely souls. Rain becomes their language. When it falls, they know they will see each other. When the sun shines, absence stretches like an ache. The garden is their refuge, their unspoken contract, their secret. Yet reality cannot be kept at bay forever. Gradually, Takao learns who Yukari truly is. She is not simply a wandering woman. She is a teacher, his teacher. Rumors at her school, spread by jealous students, painted her as a failure, driving her into isolation. Day by day, she lost her confidence, her ability to stand before a classroom, her very sense of place in the world. The garden, for her, is not leisure. It is an escape. The revelation shifts everything, but does not shatter their bond. If anything, it deepens it. Takao, once a boy uncertain of his worth, begins to feel fiercely protective of her. He vows silently to help her walk forward again, not only with the shoes he is crafting, but with his presence. Yukari, in turn, finds warmth in his youthful earnestness. In a world that has rejected her, Takao's unwavering attention reminds her that she still matters. Their connection is tender, but it hovers on the edge of something forbidden. Takao's feelings deepen into something resembling love, though he does not name it. Yukari's heart stirs with gratitude, with longing, but also with guilt. They are separated by years, by roles, by the boundaries of society. And yet, when it rains, all that dissolves into the hush of falling water. But seasons change. Summer approaches, and with it, the end of the rains. Their refuge begins to vanish with the clouds. The unspoken truth presses harder. They cannot linger in the garden forever. One afternoon, when the rains return briefly, Takao visits Yukari's apartment. Their fragile balance shatters. His feelings spill out. Anger at her retreat, frustration at her inability to face the world, longing for her to lean on him. "Why won't you stand up?" he demands, voice trembling. She breaks, weeping, confessing her fear, her exhaustion, her loneliness. They embrace, clinging to each other as the storm rages outside. It is a moment of raw intimacy, too much for either to contain. Takao loves her, Yukari needs him. But love is not always about staying. Sometimes it is about letting go. When the storm clears, so does their path. Yukari leaves Tokyo, returning to her family, vowing to reclaim her strength. Takao continues with his studies, his shoemaking, his life. Their rainy season together has ended. And yet, it lingers. Later, Takao finishes the pair of shoes he designed for her. He knows they may never walk together, but the shoes are proof of his devotion, of the bond they shared. Yukari, far away, remembers the boy who gave her courage in the darkest season of her life. Themes and symbolism. Rain is longing. The rain is both barrier and bridge. It isolates them from the world, but also binds them together. Their meetings are dictated by weather, as though fate itself writes their love story. When the rain ends, so too does their season of intimacy. Shoes as destiny. Takao's dream of shoemaking is not just a career, it is a metaphor. To craft shoes is to help someone move forward, to give them a path. For Yukari, crippled by fear, the shoes he makes embody his wish for her to walk again, both literally and spiritually. Poetry as confession. Yukari's opening tanka is a veiled cry for connection. Takao later answers with his own version, completing the unspoken dialogue. Poetry here becomes a bridge across age, silence, and unarticulated longing. Youth and adulthood. The film exists in the tension between a boy on the cusp of adulthood and a woman broken by the weight of it. Their love is not consummated, nor can it be. Instead, it serves as a passage, a catalyst for growth on both sides. Distance and impermanence. Like rain, their relationship is transient. It cannot last, but its impermanence makes it all the more precious. Their time together is not measured in years, but in moments of stillness beneath the storm. Closing. The Garden of Words is not a sweeping epic like Your Name, nor a fantastical odyssey like Spirited Away. It is smaller, more intimate, a haiku compared to a novel. But within its brevity lies a depth that resonates long after the final frame. It is a story about loneliness, but also about connection. About the courage it takes to step forward when the world has beaten you down. About how even the briefest encounters can shape our lives. For Takao, Yukari was the first person who made his dream feel real. For Yukari, Takao was the one who reminded her she could still walk forward. They part, but they are not broken. Each carries the other, like the memory of rain on a summer morning. And so, when the rains return again, and the garden is once more filled with the sound of droplets against leaves, we remember their promise, not of forever, but of having met, and of having changed each other. Sometimes love does not last a lifetime. Sometimes it lasts a single season of rain, and that too is enough.